Whenever you want.
Hi, my name is Carlos Gonzalez and my wife Rosemary. We live in Pepeekeo Point, right next to where HU HONUA is trying to open this biomass power plant. HU HONUA was HU HONUA's contract was terminated back in 2014 by HELCO because they were not meeting their milestones. They've never met our milestones, and also HU HONUA failed to pay all their suppliers and Hawaiian Dredging $37 million, and Hawaiian Dredging had to take over the facility and take them to court to regain their funds. Now, a few years later, HU HONUA is trying to come back. They've hired this guy from Kevin Johnson, from an ex-Sacramento mayor, that's coming to Hawaii to bully us, to process this power plant and push it through the PUC. He got together with HELCO and made an agreement with HELCO to sell not only 21.5 megawatts of power, which they first had a contract for. They're asking now that they can produce 30 megawatts of power. Well, that 30 megawatts of power is not reflected in the initial SMA that we approved back in 2010, 2011, 2012. So now they're not only trying to push this through, they don't want to revise the SMA because it'll trigger an EA, which means that all that's going to take time and money. The only reason that they're here to burn our eucalyptus from the Hamakua Coast is because we have a $100 million of tax credits that they have sold to their investors on the mainland. Those investors on the mainland only want HU HONUA to be successful so they can collect their money. Now, Kevin Johnson, all he wants is jobs, jobs, jobs. It's 30 jobs for Hilo and Pepeekeo. Those 30 jobs are going to be for 24/7, 7 days a week. So it's not many employees throughout the day. 70 people are going to work harvesting trees. They're going to be cutting trees to the point of 6 logging trucks per hour down the Hamakua Coast or down the Kohala Coast from Volcano through Hilo over to Pepeekeo onto a private road that's owned by the citizens of the Pepeekeo area. HU HONUA is going to thrash that road and are not willing to pay or maintain that road to its capacity. That will require them to bring the road up to county standards. That road right now is not to county standards. It's being maintained by the associations down in Pepeekeo Point area. Now, one more thing about HU HONUA is the guys doing the trees. The trees are owned by the Kamehameha Schools. Kamehameha Schools doesn't have a contract with anybody right now to sell the trees. So they're saying, PUC, we will have a contract in place if we get that PPA approved. Well, that PPA approved may get approved and Kamehameha may not even give them a contract for the trees. So meanwhile, here they are raping our land, raping our roads, tearing down our roads, turning our community into a pollution. It's all polluted. Now they're staying under the threshold of getting for the EPA. EPA will have to get information from them once they start running. Right now, their engineers are all consultants. All these consultants are telling HU HONUA exactly what they want to hear. So if that's what they want to hear and that's what the PUC is getting, so what's the truth? The truth is that the PUC, HELCO, and the County of Hawaii need to hire a consultant that's power plant expert to go through and do a complete analysis of the business structure, the business plan, all the monies, where they're coming from, who they're getting it from, and are they going to be here for 30 years to meet that 20, 45, 100% renewable. Today, with what they're using, a boiler that cannot detect the different moistures of all of our different woods, is now having to use biodiesel to keep the flames up at a certain temperature to produce the power HELCO needs on demand. If they don't use the biodiesel, they cannot produce the power that HELCO needs on demand. So why are we using our precious Hamakua Coast land to burn wood to produce power for HU HONUA to go under after they take our $100 million in tax credits?
Bravo.
Thank you.